herzlich auf dem Schweizer Bundesplatz, extra aus Bulgarien angereist, Dimcho Dimchev. Er ist Mitglied der Nationalversammlung und Vertreter der Widerstandspartei Vasrastane. Ich hoffe, ich habe es richtig gesagt. Es bedeutet auf Deutsch Wiedergeburt. Die Partei ist mittlerweile die drittstärkste Kraft des Landes. Herzlich willkommen, Dimcho Dimchev.
Greetings from Bulgaria. Thank you for having me. And if it's hard to say Возрождение, you can call it revival. So, 3 years after pandemic was gone, here we go again. World Health Organization, it wants to have say over the countries, over the governments, over the MPs chosen by the people. Why? So they can tell you how, when, and why. Are we really ready for another unjustified, ridiculous decisions not based on actual threat, but on business lobby that can destroy whole sectors of economy, mostly small and medium businesses? Should we remind how COVID vaccines were proportionally distributed between countries even after pandemic was gone? Up to this day, our budgets are loaded with money for vaccines that nobody needs. Bulgaria donates them to Bosnia and Africa, by the way. Now we are facing far more dangerous threat than the pandemic itself. WHO wants a global network that will collect, store details from many countries, accessing information, DNA, that should be part of any national security of every country. A single non-government organization that will know every problem, every weak spot of any health national system. So tell me this, if country member of WHO, which have like a very strong lobby, pharmaceutic, in the World Health Organization, and decide to lead the biological war to another member, what will stop them to access this information, analyze it, and use it? Some might say, who is here to help? Perhaps, but we should remember this. History shows that that path to hell is paved with good intentions. Nuclear power, by the way, was created for good deeds and to help humanity, yet it can destroy it, and the danger is real. Today, World Health Organization wants to take control over governments. Today, World Health Organization wants to make global decisions. The question is, on whose behalf? This non-government organization is funded only like 20% from a membership, and the rest comes from private sector, business lobbies, which won't return in the investment. That's how world works, doesn't it? A conflict of interest that we must stop today because tomorrow it may be too late. On the 5th of June 2023, all countries members of WHO, there was a project guide from the Council asking them to join the global network of certifying the digital healthcare created by WHO, and also the temporary rules easing the international travel, having to know that regulation in European Parliament and the Council 2021-953 is about to expire. For start, members of WHO who want to join the global network can do it voluntarily. For start. But let's think logically. They say that being in the global network, it will make travel easier. Just how? International airports will have to check every single commuter and their certificate showing they're vaccinated with all possible vaccines from the immune calendar, including COVID-1, which was experimental, by the way. So it means people will be, and they were, discriminated just because they refused to accept the role of a guinea pig. Sorry about that. few years ago, Voller was the first organization in the world to lead people on the street. Thousands of people, despite the restrictions, despite the inhuman measures, despite the inhuman measures taken to restrict our movement, our freedom, and to fill our minds with fear. We were called anti-vaxxers, populists, people who make fake news for political dividends. Despite there were thousands on the street, media announced that pro-Russian party, I don't know pro-Russian, why pro-Russian? I have no idea. Sometimes we go to bed as communists, we wake up as Nazis, so I will ask the media to make their mind, please. So, they were scared that somebody raised heads and was ready to fight for their freedom. So they announced that pro-Russian party led couple hundred people on the street on anti-vaxxers protest. So who is making the fake news? Yes, we were ready to fight then, we are ready to fight now, with you. And our message to you is this: rise and fight. Fight for Europe, fight for your country, fight for your families, fight for what you love. And I can promise you this, victory will be ours, because we do have hearts, we do have beliefs, we do have traditional values that no one can erase. You can kill the rebel, but you cannot kill the revolution. Together we can do more, united we can do everything. Thank you.